Okay, everyone, I should be live. Welcome to Dead Cells. Let's see, let me check a couple things with the stream here, make sure we're all working out. Can everyone hear me alright? Hey, Zombie, nice to see ya in the chat. Awesome, great. Okay, so we're going to be playing Dead Cells today. Dead Cells is like a self-proclaimed roguevania. It's a Metroidvania with roguelite elements. It's pretty cool, I like it. We're going to be doing a brand new file, just seeing how far we can get in the 2.5 hours or so I'll be here. And yeah, I've played a decent chunk of this game, but I am by no means an expert, so we might get to discover some things along the way. Howdy Stink Horse, hey everyone, thanks, I'm glad you're all tuning in, it should be fun. Let's get started. And so we plop out as a pile of goo, more or less, every time we die. And this is us. So we've got a couple moves to start with. You unlock more as we progress, but the basic moves are just going to be our dodge. You have iframes while you're doing that, which is great. You'll be using that to not get hit. You got your basic rusty sword we got equipped at the start. Doesn't do much, but it works. Get a double jump, you can automatically vault up ledges, and you get to do this awesome, like, downward strike if you're high up, which is great for engaging in combat. We can open the door, but we can also run through them, which is better. We get to meet our little friend here, the knight. We might see him later, we may not. So you wouldn't happen to be the headless chap now, would you? Who, me? Yes! Well, nothing to say for yourself? Oh, well, yes, I see the problem. I suppose you didn't think to find yourself back here. But surely you must have noticed. You can no longer die. I still don't understand. If it was like this with the others for a while, it was like this for a while, if I can read. I love the little animation you do where you just like stick your arms up both sides like, what are you talking about? But yeah, you can't die. You just kind of respawn and keep running this dungeon. And he just tells you can do better than this. We got a couple starter weapons to choose from. We got the good old wooden shield, which if you use this, you can block attacks, or right when you press the button, you can parry attacks. Or the bow. I tend to like the bow. Shoots arrows. They stick around for a while, and they'll stick in monsters, but they come back eventually. And so let's have some fun. The monster get a little like, exclamation point before they do damage.
I can feel your love.
Oh, we got something. Oh, Lion Yeti, thank you for the $55. That's very generous, man. Thank you. Watch Tacoma Sunday morning. I will be if I can. I have not played that game, but I've heard great things about it. And so those little blue orbs I'm collecting, those are essentially the currency. I can use those to buy upgrades for future runs. Well, they're one of the currencies. I also have money that I can use to buy weapons on this run, but without upgrades, I will not keep any of that when I die.
I can feel your love.
Thank you for following, Hilga3. Glad you're enjoying the stream. A little gold pickup. Here's a little kebab I can eat to restore my health. You can actually change those to be various other items, which is fun. So the Scroll of Power is how we get stronger. We can level up one of 3 stats: Brutality, Tactics, and Survival. The weapons will correspond with whatever color border they have. So right now I'm going to upgrade my sword here with my stat. And make my sword more powerful, give me a bit more health, and make it a bit easier. And this game has a couple ways you can go about it, which is really cool. Later on in other areas, there are actually timed doors that you, if you rush the levels, you can make it through there to get some rewards. But I tend to never actually play that way. It always, like, crawl through each area to find every weapon, so I usually never get the timed doors. And this is a little pile of goo we can tickle. Later in the game we'll get an item that lets us use that for some more effect. And then this teleporter, we can use it to teleport different areas, or different teleporters in this individual area. We're in the promenade right now. Or, well, not the promenade, we're in the starting dungeon. And we got our first scroll, the Blood Sword. So the way the scrolls work is once we finish an area, we'll go to a little like rest zone where we can spend all those souls-ish things we've been collecting to unlock new weapons that will drop for us. And this is the shop. It's hard to buy stuff on your first run because you don't have any money. Later in the game you can start with money, and so he just tells us to go away because we don't have any money. But the sinew slicer is nice, a lot of these are nice, but we just can't get them right now. We can actually see in this area a little preview of things to come. That's an area we just can't get to just yet. Once we unlock our first item, we'll be able to get to that. But yeah, the dungeons are all randomly generated, so it runs a little different every time. Item drops will be different. And I quite like it. It's really replayable and really fun to go through. Oh, we got a secret here. Oh, my dodges aren't quite on point just yet. So we hit the switch to open a door. This little shield guy can be kind of annoying. You can only attack him from behind, but if you get in the right spot, it's good. One mechanic I really love about this game is after you kill a bunch of monsters, you run faster. So it kind of encourages you to keep going through the level as fast as possible. The bear trap is great. It's one of our utility items. We just throw it down, and then monsters will get stuck on this. Really useful for like the first boss fight and stuff like that. Oh, I found the first chest. There's one of these in each zone, and sometimes it can be trapped. In this case, it was not. And we got a better bear trap. So now we can double bear trap everything. Did we go this way already? No, we haven't. I think we hit most of the area. Yep, that's about it, because we can't go to the toxic sewers just yet. Yep. So that's the first zone. So we get to meet this guy. He's the collector, and he helps us unlock new items. In exchange for the cells, those little blue soul things we were getting, we can unlock new items. And now that we made it here, that blood sword is now put in our inventory. If you die with a scroll before you make it back to the promenade, it's gone. You don't get to keep it, but we made it here so we can unlock the blood sword later after we've unlocked the healing flask, which we'll get right now. So now we can heal once, kind of like an Estus if you've played Dark Souls before. And then we unlock a couple other things. So I'm going to go ahead and get the blood sword, because the first time you unlock an item, it drops right there for you. So we'll get that. And then I'm also going to get gold recovery. So this is how, if you die, you get to keep some golds. That's how you can like buy things from the shop in the first area. The other really good things to get a bit later, which we might try and save up for, are the random starter bow, random starter shield, and random melee weapon. This way, when you spawn, you're not stuck with like the rusty sword or the beginner's bow. You actually get like some decent gear you've unlocked to start, to start the game with. But that's a good little start. Now we've got our blood sword. It causes bleeding. And we'll drop our rusty sword for it. Has a nice little 2 combo that's really easy to chain constantly. And then we get to talk to Gullion. They let us get a mutation. Each time you make here, you get a new one. Just general like passive buffs for your character. I'm going to go ahead and get the save one. So now if I die, I get to keep going 1 time. And then we get to refill our health flask and health and start the next area. And then there's these guys. These guys like to teleport and do crazy damage. And the bat's messing with me too. That wasn't too bad. And then the levels are randomly generated, but there are some secrets that tend to stick around, like one over here. You can just barely make that jump and hop up here and get the Assassin's Dagger. As you can see, the bleeding does damage over time, so I can just whack him and run away, and he'll die eventually. So each area the enemies get kind of tougher. Like these little Phase Knight guys gave me a bunch of trouble the first time I played the game, but you eventually get the hang of how to beat them and how to dodge them, because they do a bunch of damage for a new character who's not really upgraded too much. And this little puzzle we can't do quite yet. We have to find the right key to unlock the door, so we just kind of have to stare at that awesome crossbow we can't get yet. Is there a drop down here? So yeah, this level essentially has a bunch of above ground areas, and all the optional areas are underground, and that's where we're going to get all of our upgrades and special items. Here we go. We can't take the elevator, but I don't feel like it. There's no fall damage. And this is one of those time doors I was talking about, so if I had made it here 4 minutes early and 16 seconds earlier, we could have been in there, but we can't. Now I will use the elevator. This little statue prevents me from damaging these guys. Anyone in the area. Yeah, that is one thing I love about the game, Thanatos, is just how fluid it is. The art style is great, and it just feels super smooth, and it's great to play. It feels good when you play it. And this game is in early access, but they've been doing a lot to update it. Oh, he made it into the guy's little range here. Like, they just recently launched an update in the beta that adds some new weapons. And before that, they had the Foundry update, which gave you a bunch of new weapons and skills and all kinds of stuff. So, if you like Metroidvanias, I do really advise you pick it up. It plays really well, it controls super well, and I quite like it. Yeah, Oakenfork, it does have some Dark Souls-y elements, but I think it really stands on its own. It feels more like a Metroidvania than a Dark Souls game to me. It just kind of has the dodge roll and the Souls element. So we got the infantry grenade. So that just kind of explodes. Good for clearing out groups of enemies. Did I miss something on the map? I saw there was... I did miss a spot. Oh, I bet I have to go there through the time door, so I can't quite make it there. Oh well. Don't touch the spikes, they're bad. As I immediately touch the spikes. Whoops. And if you notice, the bow kind of auto-targets, which is really nice for those little flying guys. But all my arrows are stuck inside of enemies. There you go. So you do have to be careful with your arrow usage to avoid... Don't get hit by this guy a million times. To avoid losing them when you need them. There we go, there's an upgrade we needed. So one thing you'll notice, the bear trap there, it actually has purple and green, tactics and survival. It will scale with whatever is the highest. So right now it's scaling with tactics. We're going to go ahead and do brutality again here. Brutality is mostly most of the melee weapons, which is what I tend to go with. Ooh, he dropped the Spartan sandals. Those are super fun. So these guys just let you kick like 300 style, and if you kick them into a wall, you do more damage. It's great. Just like Bart's souls. Nice. And this is another thing here we need an item for. We can rub it though, if it makes us feel better. So that's kind of where the Metroidvania aspect comes in. You get items that will unlock access to new areas and familiar zones. Clear the spiky, bloody balls. This is one of the upgrade scrolls. I'll let you pick from a couple. We'll go ahead and do tactics. Oh, there's a bunch of guys here. Ooh, he's not gonna like us. Got him. No, I want you to shoot the guy down here, not him. For those guys, the secret is just to dodge around them. Because when you dodge, you can move through enemies, but if you're not dodging, you have to jump over them or move around them somehow. Let's see what's down here. Yeah, Thanatos, that probably wasn't the best way to describe that. When you rub it, it feels better. Well, that's recorded on the internet for everyone to hear. We're going to go ahead and hit survival in case we grab anything, and it gives us a nice health bonus. I'm not used to playing with so few flasks, so I've kind of just got to deal with this for now. Oh, hey, it's a shop. Ooh, the twin daggers are very nice. Yeah, we're gonna buy us some twin daggers. We have like just enough. So the twin daggers, when you, on your third hit, it's always a crit. So if you just come in there and hit him really easily, you'll do a ton of damage. Especially with the traps, you just throw down the trap, go behind them, and crit them. And that's how you win with these swords. Would love... Oh, hey, there's some chicken. I could use that. As you can see, I don't like to open doors in this game. I just like to destroy them. You actually will stun enemies if they're on the other side of the door when you roll through it. So it can come in handy. Oh, hey, we got a little zone here. Too bad we have all of this. Do we have an infantry grenade too? We have a 3, so we actually don't want either of these. So those can stay there. Oh, we're coming up on the first mini-boss. So if you notice, to progress, we need the item that lets us grow these goo vines. So we will have to go through and fight this mini-boss. I have some decent health, so I should be able to take him out, hopefully. And so he's just a stronger version of a monster we already have. Yep, and that's it. That's how good the twin swords are. So now we got our artifact. Divine Rune. So this lets us grow those climbable vines so we can get out of this zone. Just like that. And now, on the beginning area, we can go to the toxic sewers if we should so desire. That zone's a little rough, though. We might try it after we've got a couple more upgrades. And scene. I like it. The twin blades are one of my absolute favorite early game items. They just wreck most of the early game monsters. We're just gonna slide on by these guys. Yeah, it's really easy just to run through a zone if you don't feel... In this area we did the wall jump, which we don't have yet either. I was just saying, it's really easy just to kind of like rush through a zone if you want to. The con, of course, is you'll get less cells and you'll miss out on items, but if you're just looking to get to the next zone, try and make those time doors. It's not too super difficult. Just a little bit of fancy movement and footwork. I found a secret on accident. Another mechanic that you might have just seen there is if you do enough damage to an enemy while they're attacking, you will stun them out of their attack. So these guys are a lot less difficult now that I have these special swords. This bat's still annoying, though. You're not safe up here, man. Oh, you might be if I don't fall off the edge. Apparently I'm struggling with this edge. There is a mode you can play on that actually prevents you from rolling off an edge, but I don't like it because it prevents me from rolling away if I need to. Like if I was trying to run away from him, it would prevent me, and it causes deaths for me sometimes. I think we're at the end of this zone. Just about. There's a little area over here, but we need that rune to make it any further. So yeah, we're at the end of the second zone. Just kind of cruising on through. We'll be headed to the ramparts. Let's see what we got. We had 24 cells, that's a good amount. We'll get the Spartan sandals just because they're funny, and I'd love to get them to drop so I can show them to you guys. I'm not going to use them in this next zone because they're not super great, but they are fun. And what else should we start going for? Can't do the Hunter's Grenade, the Stock Exchange just yet. The Assassin's Dagger is okay. I really want to get the random starter bow, though, so we're just going to start plugging shit into there. It's so much nicer to start with a real weapon. So I'll show you guys these real quick. They're funny. So your attack is now just a Spartan kick. You can break doors with it. And it doesn't do much damage on its own, but if you kick someone into a wall, you do a ton of damage. But we're going to stick with our twin blades for now. So now let's grab, let's grab the damage bonus. You can reset your mutations partway through if you decide you want to change them up, like if there's a boss coming up you know about. But the one you can't get if you skip it the first time around is the Savior General Mutation. That one's gone once you skip it the first time. We'll go up to the ramparts. The ramparts gets rid of those phase knight guys that I hate so much. I just never seem to quite grab their movements down. It took me a long time to get to where I could beat them reliably. The first time I played this game, I died to them more times than I wish to admit. This one introduces little magic guys like him. So there's the door stun on those guys. Super useful. And if you notice, these guys are a little stronger than they are in the starting zone. You can tell when I use the bow. Whoop. That could have gone a bit better, but that's okay. See if we can find some chicken or a kebab. Did find a scroll, though. There's another time door. Yeah, we're going a little slow this run, but I'm also talking a lot and looking around. Usually I always miss those doors by like 1 or 2 minutes and it drives me crazy. If I could just get a little faster at the game, I would get them every time. That's one little thing you can do with the twin swords, is you can attack twice, roll, and get your third attack in. So if there's two of them standing there, you just go bam bam, roll behind them, and get the third crit, which usually one-shots a lot of enemies at this point in the game. Oh no, I missed the ledge. Oh well, we're good. They don't kill you outright, but they do hurt. That's okay, though. I'm still getting a little used to how little resources you have at the start of the game. This area also has a lot of little hidden spots you can jump down to, like windows on the ramparts that I try and keep an eye out for. Ah, he dodged it. I don't know what these things are supposed to be, like brain bats. They look like brains with wings. Almost like a Metroid, but with wings. I'm sure there's a name for them in the game, but I've never died to one, so I've never seen it. Of course, I shouldn't say that now. Gosh, there are a ton of these guys down here. And they will chase you forever. You just kind of gotta get into a spot. I'll get his cell and get out of here. Wanted to make sure I wasn't about to fall to my death there. Oh, he hit me hard. But he's dead. Ooh! We got the blood shield. That's a rare one. Well, now we have to make it to the end of this so we can cash that. We get here. The support. Yeah, we're gonna pass out of that. I really would like to cash that blood shield. I don't want to get too greedy since I don't have any flasks left. I don't think the exit's that way. We're just gonna skedaddle over here. Those are just little teleporters that get you out of zones that you can't get out of naturally. If we had the wall jump, we could probably make it out of there, but not as we stand. We're gonna up our survival just for the health bonus. If I were a better player, I would just be upping my brutality, but... Yep, and every time you knock, he's just like, what the hell, man? Come on, let me in. I love it. Just the general, like, confusion animation for this character is great. Oh, this sounds gonna be fun. There's another little secret there. I think we might have hit the edge of the wall. When we get here, the flashbang. I actually never unlocked the flashbang in my main game. So now I have to figure out where the exit's gonna be. It's actually probably gonna be over one to our left. It's usually inside one of the areas, one of the rampart like buildings, I don't know what you'd call them, castle walls. It's probably gonna be down here. There's the shop. I think I'm gonna pass. It may have been in that area I was exploring before. I think it is. Zombie Chocobo, it's great. I am a huge fan. Am I not jumping down from high enough? I forget. Do I need a room to open these? I don't quite remember. I guess we're not opening that now.
I can feel your love.
Oh my gosh, that scared the shit out of me. Thank you, 7 Deadly Sins, for following. We love having you here. Guess we're gonna go back to where I was. Sporky, that donation sound is absolutely terrifying every time I hear it. I hope you're happy. It's hilarious, but goddamn does it scare the shit out of me every time. It's so loud. Yep, I think we might have found it here. I was so close, but so far. Alright, the Black Bridge. I like how he acts surprised every time I come back. He's like, hey, holy shit, you made it! The Assassin's Dagger is nice. Oh, we might save that if we don't kill the boss this time. We're about to fight a boss, spoiler alert. So this is the mutations. We can unlock this during the mutations phase later after we unlock it. So this is just kind of helps with your deployment. And the Blood Shield. So this one just causes bleeding when you block. It's super cool, and it doesn't do like a full block, but it's really nice to just like not take damage and inflict bleeding on them. So I think we didn't get as many cells that time because I skipped by a bunch of it, but we're going to go ahead and keep pushing for this random starter bow. After that, we'll probably push for Flask 2. And since we're about to fight a boss, let's do the health increase. Here we go. Let's see if we can do it. I've never actually killed the boss on my first run. It usually takes me a couple runs. We'll see what happens. He's not horribly hard, and we have the traps, which is good. The traps will help us a lot. Because he basically just kind of runs at you and punches you. So we trap him, get behind him, and wail on him for a little bit. And then try not to get punched. Then he gets mad and gets a shield and brings that thing up. That thing will damage you. You got caught in my trap. This, the Assassin Dagger is really good here because it does extra damage when you stab someone in the back. So he's going to get all blood shieldy, and we have to kind of air dodge through that. Didn't quite get it. And now he's unlocked his area of effect attack. Oh no, I slid past him. So now we can kind of let him I'm just gonna let him come to the next one. Oh no, you tricked me. I take the hit there. Sweet. We're gonna heal up while he's stuck in that. And soon he'll start doing his jump. Oh, that sucks. Soon he'll start jumping at us because here he goes. But we got him caught. Oh, he's gonna do that. Like how it tells us all of our ammo is stuck in him. Thank you, game. I always get fooled by that attack. Oh no! That was big. Thank you. Stay in there, please. And getting that. Oh no no no! Woohoo! Yeah, we're in his final phase now. We get about 2 cycles of that. You can get like 2.5 if you get greedy, but since we're at this point, I don't like to be greedy. I'm used to having at least 2 flasks at this point. Oh boy! We might end up having to use R1 res, we'll see. Oh no! Okay. We cheated death. We get a couple bonus hits. Oh no! No! Okay, we're alive. No! That was a good run though. That was a good run. Couple mistimed hits by me, and he had a couple surprises on me, but it was a good run. Made it all the way to the first boss, almost got him down. We'll get him here soon. So this guy comes to tell us how we're back already, and how we suck. And we just kind of wave our sassy finger at him like, no, 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 we're doing fine. And this is basically the game's way of telling you that, it's procedurally generated. Yeah, zombie, that was my first death. The first boss is a little bit he's not horribly tough, but he's enough that if you're not careful, he'll hit you. So now we start fresh. We see we kept 3,000 gold because we got that ability. And so we'll be able to buy some weapons and get a better start early on. I know, right? He's so rude. I think he just keeps saying that you're bad if you talk to him. Yeah, you can do better. He just complains. It's like, I don't see you getting out there, man. Found a rune on the ground. Sometimes you'll find them. And they will unlock challenge areas. We don't really have good weapons for this. But screw it, let's just try it. See if we can do it with the default. Kill all the enemies and make it to the exit without getting hit. 48 enemies, let's see. Let's first not get hit on the spikes. That would be a killer end to this. Oh, these guys are tougher than normal. You can tell they glow a bit more. Oh my god! What? Yeah, I am not equipped for oh lord. I am not equipped for this! Holy shit! Run! I'm out of ammo! Oh god! Tactical retreat! Okay. Jesus. I think we're okay now. don't want to lose our time. No! I made it through that giant mob and I got hit by a rando. Is there another rune here? Oh, that's just a secret. That was rude of you. Will you stop hitting me? You can roll for those little tiny areas, it's fun. Oh, even like this now. So now we can go up here. Get ourselves an infantry grenade. At this point, I really just want to kill everyone in here, because this zone's really easy. I actually do want that trap, so we're going to spend this money. Bear trap is great. Because I really just want to farm cells to get better gear. I just spent 1,000 on a bear trap and got a better one. I suppose I probably should have waited before purchasing that to make sure another one didn't drop. Because we're early enough in the game that we haven't unlocked a whole lot of weapons. So we don't have a ton of drops. So I should keep that in mind. I want these guys to come. Here we go. Hit you in the face. Yes, Andrew, I agree. The overlays are awesome. I love how they look, and everyone who dedicated time to that, thank you so much. Really increases the quality of the stream, makes us look like we actually know what we're doing. Which most everyone does. Just me, I don't. I just kind of hang out and play video games. Ooh, got the double notch bow. Sweet. This one shoots 2 arrows instead of 1. It's cool. I like it. It's not bad for an early game bow. We don't want to leave just yet. It does take a little longer to fire than the normal bow. But it's not too bad. I'm quite a fan, especially this early on. I should use the teleport, I don't know what I'm doing. Hey Wargraph, thanks for joining us. Also, not to just gush about this game the whole time, but this game's also pretty cheap, actually. I think it's only like 15 bucks. Highly recommend. We're gonna skip the toxic sewers this time. Maybe we'll do it in a run or two. Yeah, there is no fall damage, but if you don't like mega slam down, you will get a little bit of stun. Do you have anything I want? Got the ice grenades. Let's take the sinew slicer. This is basically this little turret that shoots out saws that cause bleed damage. It's cool. Where have I not gone? Yeah, I think I've hit everything. Yep. Okay, cool. We will piece the fuck out of here then. We only got 5 cells? That zone's felt smaller than normal. Alright, well, that's fine. Keep pumping away. Then we'll grab this for now, since I don't have as much gear as I'm used to. It's not a bad thing to grab, honestly. It makes your runs longer. Especially if you're not completely confident in how well you're going to do. I like it as a safety net. This secret does still exist here, just now it's just money instead. Might be a time door here. Hey! Oh, I thought we made it. Nope. 2 minutes. I would like to get rid of this rusty sword sometime in this zone. That would be sweet. There's gotta be a better weapon in here somewhere. Dove through your friend. What's up here? More spiky balls of... Oh, Jesus. Hey, it's the shop. Got the balance plate. Oh man, we're so short of our twin daggers. I think I'm just gonna try and get more money and get the twin daggers. The nutcracker's fun too. It stuns them. Just a giant hammer. And the balance blade just does quick. It has like an infinite combo kind of. It's good for just wailing on a target. But I want my twin daggers, so I'm just gonna come back when I've got like an extra 45 gold. That shouldn't be too hard. Oh man, I thought I could roll. Your roll does have a slight cooldown, and so if you try and roll and you can, it can lead you to some bad situations. And the healing flask is percentage based. Oh, we actually have enough for our twin daggers. I'm gonna go get those. The healing flask is percentage based, so it doesn't matter if you have a measly 210 health like I have now or a bunch. You will heal the same percent each time. Give me those, thank you. The music in this game is also really good. I've been a big fan of the sound design. I really like the Ramparts track for some reason. It just fits. I would love some scrolls that would make me stronger. Nope, not in here. You know, it's the door here now is gone. Just been sealed away for time. There's an elite. What is on him? Oh, goodness. Okay, there we go. That was good. And we got a Frost Blast. I'm gonna take that, yep. Freezes enemies in front of me. It's nice. It's the first magic attack we've seen. The final overlay looks a lot like the Super Smash Brothers screen. It does a little bit, yeah. I think it kind of does. That's cool. Let's go through this Who designs these Sen's Fortress-ass puzzles that are all over these fantasy worlds? I never know. If I can time my attacks right. It is kind of, whenever my name pops up, it kind of looks like the new challenger approaching from Smash Brothers. It's kind of the alarm goes off. Bow, bow, bow. MeltyGoblin. I like it. And a chest. I don't really want the infantry grenade right now. Oh well. Yeah, my health is a little rough this time around. I've been taking too many hits. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna peace out. We are weak. No! I cheated death. I didn't do my proper fall down. Oh no, and I let him kill me because I should have just ran from there. That was stupid. Oh well, it happens. I misplayed that. Oh well, new run, fresh start. Always happens. And this guy's gonna yell at us some more. So this area is all your upgrades. As you can see, we don't have many, but we've got some. And it just kind of... they appear in here as you unlock them, and you can swing them from their chains. And once you get boss souls, they appear here, and you can use those to make the game more difficult. But we got our sandals, our gold, our sword, and our flask. Then you can talk to this guy. Dead again, eh? He just tells you how you suck. So you can see how many runs you've done, how many you've completed, all that fun stuff. Like you can see what monsters you've killed. So that phaser, he got me again. He always gets me. Flying biter, that's what those are called. Okay. I always just called them brain bats. Yeah, the res animation is super creepy. It's like the same goo you make the vines out of, practically. Yeah, just like you kind of just get up and infect another body to run through this dungeon again. Oh, we want that. Oh, and a blood sword down there. That's sweet. The cycle of violence has never stopped. There's those toxic sewers again. We're gonna keep going down the main path for a couple more runs. Once we get the random bow, we might go down the toxic sewers. Or if we like start with some crazy equipment in the starting zone, we might go for it, just for funsies. Oh shoot, there's some gold here, like hidden behind the sarcophagus. That's crafty. I will say, I love the loop of this game. It's really easy just to kind of get that Stardew Valley one more run approach. Because it just puts you right back in there. There's no, like, menu you gotta deal with. You just hop right back in, start over, get new shit, and try to make it as far as you can.
Your love.
Every damn time. The Gray Bear, thank you for following. Glad to have you with us. Yeah, Thanatos, there are permanent upgrades. So those things we're getting from the collector, those are permanent. So, like the flask we got, we didn't start the game with that. So we have a 1 health flask we can use every time, 1 heal flask. The weapons you unlock will start to spawn in the world. And then anything else you get, like we got the gold recycler, so every time we die, we keep up to 3,000 of our gold. So every time you go through, as you collect more cells, you kind of get a little better and a little stronger. It can be a little grindy in that respect, just because, like, I know the first time I played, I kind of felt like I just had to grind at the beginning. Like, I didn't make it past the second zone for a decent chunk of time, as I hadn't quite learned how to play it yet. But I was able to grind out gear and kind of just power my way through it. Like, it took me all the way to getting the second flask to kill to make it all the way through the promenade the first time for me. But it's different for every player. I don't know if I want that shield. We'll come back. What you got, buddy? Electric whip, Spartan sandals. Let's get the whip. So this one, it automatically targets and it ignores shields. So you just kind of whack it over and over and over again. It's really nice and really easy. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Thanatos. It is primarily user learning, but the mechanics really do back you up. I've seen players like do a complete clear on their first run. I am not that good, but it is very possible to do a complete clear with a pretty early run. I don't think we'll see that from me, but here tonight, but that just means you guys need, if you like it, you need to pick up the game for yourself and clear it on your own. If I didn't stand there like an idiot, the whip makes that guy really easy. Because you can just kind of whip him. Whip it good. Did I hit everything? Yeah, I'll need the sarcophagus area. Oh, I didn't quite go up there. I kind of like to hit everything, especially early on, because I just need cells. The range on the whip isn't the best, but the auto target is sweet. I don't care about that. Oh, no, I have an empty slot. I shouldn't care about that. We'll grab that. Get some money. And if you're curious on how I see those, you'll find little runes on the wall when you get close to them, and that's how you reveal those. You've got to hit the rune 3 times, and it gives you a little reward. I'm sure I miss a ton of them. Pro Dead Cell strat, you just kind of whack it over and over again. That's a pro life strat. You just kind of whack it over and over again until you figure shit out. No, you worry, Thanatos. If you tried it, I died so many times my first try. It is a roughie. But the feel of the combat just kept me coming back. It's super smooth. I never really feel like I don't have full control over my character, which is something really important for me in these kind of games. And yes, you can you can dodge roll in the air as well, which is something I didn't know for kind of an embarrassingly long amount of time. It can be very useful. This area is quiet today. Let's get this brutality. How much we miss it by? 2 minutes. You know what? Next run we should try and make that time door just for fun. Yeah, next time I die, I'm just gonna speed run to the first time door so I can show you guys them. Sometimes they're worth it, sometimes they're not, but it's a cool strategy. I like how they reward both careful play in finding everything, and they reward fast, rapid play. Come on, auto-target the bat. Thank you. Yeah, Fujiashore, the air dodge is super useful, especially when you have the speed boost there. When I unlock it again, I'll do it after I kill a couple guys. Kill this Phase Knight. So yeah, with the speed boost, the air dodge is super quick. And you can just kind of... And you can dodge and jump out of it to cancel it. So if you dodge, like, nope, I want to jump. You can do that. You can air dodge down into a jump. So, like, one of the coolest moves to learn is if there's two enemies, what you do is you jump up, air dodge down, and jump over the other enemy in just, like, one fluid motion. Because you can't run through enemies. So if you're going down a hallway, you're like, oh shit, dodge, jump over. And that's how you get through them. Or you can just ground dodge and do it, but the air dodge makes it cooler looking. And sometimes it's all about style points. Thanos, I'm glad I'm selling you on Dead Cells. It's a great game. I usually avoid early access titles just because, you know, everyone's been burned by shit like DayZ, stuff that never comes out of early access, but this is one of those games that, like, even if they never update it again, I would be very satisfied with my purchase. So I wholeheartedly can recommend this one to people. There's a lot of guys here. I don't think I quite got you. Yeah, the eventual shopping list, I feel ya. To me, it's just my backlog. I have an embarrassingly large amount of Steam games. Like, I think I'm at the point where I've actually played under 50% of my Steam library. It's one of my, shames in life. That's a better infantry grenade. Let's take it. This game actually runs pretty well on not super intense systems. The system specs don't really require that much, and it's mostly pixel graphics, so I wouldn't go as far to say it'll run on any laptop, because you really want the 60 FPS, considering how fast-paced this game is. However, it's not like you need a baller gaming PC. Oh, I made that jump. I got scared. I thought I was going to fall to the spikes. I chickened out. Stand on the... Thank you. So if you have a PC with reasonable specs, you can probably run this. Ooh, got a shield. Frontline shield. I believe that shield blocks all damage, even without parrying it. If I am correct. Don't quote me, though. What's up there? Oh, yeah, we need that. Yeah, I feel you, Fujiashore. I buy a bunch of games, and then I play them for, like, a few hours. I'm like, oh, that game's really good. And then I never touch it again. It's a horrible habit that I need to break. I just bounce off of games so hard sometimes, and I'm trying to break the habit. These next couple months, I've focused on my backlog a lot. It's just so easy when the next cool thing comes out and all your friends are playing, you're like, oh, I want to play that. Meanwhile, you've got a bunch of games. Although I will say right now, Monster Hunter has its talons in me right now. I cannot seem to pull myself away from that game. I'm not gonna lie, it was a chore to pull myself away from Monster Hunter to practice this game before the stream. But I do love this game. Yeah, I think I need a rune to get through those. I don't quite remember how I do that. It's been a little while. Moho, yeah, I'm not super far. I just killed the one of the I killed Nergigante and I killed one Elder Dragon afterward. It was like Kalor Dora or something like that. I can't get the name right. And I killed Pickle when he launched a couple days ago, or yesterday I think it was, because he was fun to fight. But it is hard to break myself away from that game right now. I'm super looking forward to when it shows up on the stream. I think tomorrow? It's either tomorrow or Sunday. Kushalador, that was it. Thank you, Oakenfork. Yes. I am a great sword main through and through. I love hitting things with a big sword. Oh hey, there's our friends. I'm a big fan of messing people up with a large sword in Monster Hunter. It is tomorrow? Okay, sweet, yeah. I highly advise everyone watch that. I was never really into a Monster Hunter game before World. My fiance picked it up, and I started playing it, and it has its talons in both of us. We basically have a custody agreement of the television. Yeah, I'm super looking forward to Monster Hunter on PC. We've been playing it. Oh shit. Oh god, this is bad. We're just gonna skedaddle out of here because this guy's making them hard to kill, and this is bad. Oh god, run away. These guys chase you for fucking ever too. It's the great chase. Jesus Christ, go away. Alright, we're getting out of this zone. Screw it. We're done. We're done. We don't need any more things. We're done. Those guys will chase you for fucking ever. Oh my gosh, I had 12 health. I didn't realize how weak I was. And I made it. They were getting buffed by that stupid idol, and then they just both showed up. It wanted to fuck me up real bad. After this zone, we should be able to get that random starter bow. We'll take that damage buff. I like that quite a bit. Top ourselves off. Thanks, Fujishore. Sometimes, you know, you gotta know when to hold them and you gotta know when to fold them. And that was a fold 'em moment. Really wanted to keep my my res up for the boss fight, because I would like to kill him this time. We've got the Sinew Slicer and the Bear Trap, so that will be awesome. And to be completely honest, I find this zone easier than the Promenade. I think it's because of the phaser guys. Our whip is getting a little... You hit hard! Goodness me! Guy did like 200 to me. Our whip is getting a little weak. I wouldn't mind replacing that. The thing about those wizards is they can do some damage, but they are super easy to stun. Yeah, as we were saying, Monster Hunter on PC I am looking forward to. I tend to prefer everything on PC, but it is still fun as hell on PlayStation. I'll have to decide. I have to decide what weapon I want to use the second time around. I'm thinking probably Hunting Horn. Just because I want to try something different, and I played with a Hunting Horn the other day, and the buffs were a godsend. It was during Nergigante, and he just gave us like attack buffs and earplugs. I didn't have to worry about anything. I could just hit it with my sword. So wholesome. Thanatos promised. I promise you, I am not a wholesome person. I say my fair share of fucks and shits. I just try and keep it nice on the stream. Just don't want to be too much of a sailor, but hey, you know, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Yeah, also, welcome to Dead Cells, the stream where I don't talk about the actual game and I talk about Monster Hunter. But hey, it seems to be the new hotness. I'm glad I sound wholesome. I'm sure my mom would be proud. That's what we get. Let's see, we're at 4 and 3. Let's get that health bonus. We're a little late to that one. 4 minutes. Goodness. Oh, there's bats. Oh my god, okay. Whoa! Too many bats. The shield guy. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna... Nope, we're done with that. Too many bats. Shielding a batch of cookies from a phase night. Just running away. Don't you get my cookies? They're for after dinner! Whip it. Whip the bats. I literally just looked up what these things are called and I've already forgotten. They're forever brain bats to me. Anybody home? Nope. What we got here? Sinew Slicer 4 for 30. Oh, what? Okay. It is one thing to shoot lasers at a man. It's another thing to shoot lasers at a man while he's shopping and he also can't get to you because he doesn't have the upgrade. So this is extreme shopping, where we dodge lasers while we browse. We don't want anything, though, so we're leaving. That's for your friends down there who are picking off innocent shoppers. Combat shopping. Oh my god, I just saved my life there. I almost rolled right off that edge. And I would not have been safe. Can't go there. What happened, Oakenfork? Did you get your Twitch account taken, Oakenfork? I must have missed something, I'm sorry. Well, I hope you're able to get it back. Yeah, those lasers do hurt quite a bit if they get hit. If they hit you, I should say. Wait your turn, Bat. I gotta level up. Okay, you just forgot your password. No, I got worried there. I got worried you got it taken from you. That would suck. Alright. Stupid bats. Oh, we got ourselves trapped! No, we lost our thing! we'll have to kill the boss mano a mano now. Let's see, we might be. Yep, here's the end. Man, I lost my bonus just before the end. Oh well. We got some decent gear other than this whip, but we really won't be using it too much. Hi, Cossack. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. We got a random bow. That will be a huge boon to the game. Yep, the frontline shield is extra damage, but can't parry. I think we're going to start going for that health flask, too. That extra little boost is a huge help. Did I not mutate last time? 2 mutations. Maybe I got that one back because it's locked now, I guess. I don't think I've ever actually made it back to like the rest area after having used my extra life. I usually die right afterward, which I guess means it's really useless for me, but hey. We'll get the health bonus, and we'll get the cooldown reduction. Alright, let's do it. Boss round 2. I feel like I'm a little less geared this time around. I mean, I got the twin blades and the bear trap. I don't have a good range weapon, and I don't have my extra life. But let's make it happen. Come at me, bro. I got pushed to this side of his. No, come on. Oh, that's really bad. That is the problem, is you kind of get caught in his little ring of doom thing sometimes, like I'm about to now. Get out of there! Oh, I forgot I had the sinew slicers. Oh, God. No, he caught me. Aw, man. Oh well, that one could have gone better, I'm not gonna lie. But we are still really early on in the game, upgrade-wise. Okay, so last time I said I was gonna do a speed run through this time, so let's do it. We're gonna go as fast as possible to try and get the time doors in the first couple zones. We got the whip to start with, because of our new thing, so we're gonna whip it good. You die. So I'm still gonna try and explore as much as I can, but we're not gonna sweat the small stuff. Oh, that is sick. And see, the twin blades actually store their third attack for quite a while. Oh my gosh. It'd help if I could not get hit by these guys. You see, going fast is not really my style, but we're gonna make it happen. Ooh, the double crossbow-matic. Okay, so now I really need to make sure we don't die. That is a really nice weapon, and it's pretty rare to get this early on. What you got for me? Give me a bear trap. You can see in the bottom right, we actually have our time and the seed, which is super cool. Oh yeah, he dies. He is dead. And that's recent. What gives? Kick him, and you get his shit. You get his broadsword, and you get a 1,500 gold bonus, which is really nice early on, like if you didn't have the ability that I got. When you're in here, your time's paused. So that was a quick run. We didn't get a ton of cells, but that's okay. This one is sweet. So it's a trap, like the saw blade and the bear trap is, but it does shots doing 52 damage a second, which is great. I still want the health flask for now, though. We might be going for that soon, because it's cheap. I'll take the extra life. And we're gonna get a nice... we're definitely gonna make that time door. We got through that zone in a minute. We're not going for the secret because it's just money, and we got plenty of money. Time door's usually here pretty early. Yep. We made it with 26 seconds to spare. Did I seriously not have that achievement? I swore I did. Get a bunch of gold. Scroll of power. This one's actually pretty nice. The assault shield and 10 cells. That was actually pretty nice. It's one of the better ones I've seen. See if we can keep it up. See if we can make the time door in the next zone. Just rush through all this. We don't have horrible gear, so we can honestly just like speed run this shit. The only problem with this being is that those phase guys are going to chase us forever, and we're not going to get as many level ups, like our stat upgrades, but I think we can deal. I'm gonna... Nope, there's no stat down here. Okay, will you quit chasing me? These guys are going to chase us all the way to the end. Run away. Knock down the doors. Yeah, these guys like literally never give up. Like, except for the one spot where you have to plant the seed, they will chase you forever. Ah, that was bad jump. Oh. Now speedrun part 2, Electric Boogaloo! So we're at 3 minutes for this whole run. That's insane. When we get done here, we got the assault shield, I think. Yep. You get to charge forward with it while blocking. It's kind of nice. I like it. Getting close to our health upgrade. Yeah, we'll get our damage upgrade. Give me one quick second here. Alright, let's get going. To the ramparts. See if we can make the time door in the ramparts. What's going on here? Why is my controller not working? Oh, okay, we're back. For some reason, Windows decided it wanted to bring up the Xbox interface for some reason and tell me how to record my screen using Xbox. I thought I disabled that, but probably turned itself back on with a Windows update. At least it happened in the chill zone, not in the actual game. Later, bros. We'll take that over the grenade. We have almost the same loadout as last time, actually. Actually, the exact same loadout, just with slightly different levels of the items. Oh, made that with 4 minutes to spare. Two level ups, so that's nice. And 18 cells, that's sick. We're gonna get our health bonus here. There we go. Alright, we're gonna slow it down a little bit now because we've got 23 cells that I don't really want to lose. And we got the boss coming up, so I want to make sure I hit any additional level ups. And potentially a weapon replacement. Yeah, it appears that Windows wanted to slow my rundown. Yeah, that whip is really only good in the first couple zones, at least that I found. Some people might enjoy it for later just because of the auto lock for like bats and stuff, but a lot of money too. Finding the shop here would be nice. We already at the end, really? Yeah, we are. I might explore a little more because I would love to find the shop as well as a couple more upgrade scrolls if they're here. They may not be here. That was a quick zone. Like if I was trying to speedrun past the boss, this would be fantastic, like seed. Really threaded the needle on that one. Maybe I should just not push my luck and just go. Well, there's an upgrade scroll. I wanted that. Let's see what's here. Nope, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Yeah, we're just gonna peace out. We're good. We've got a ton of cells. A decent loadout with our res alive. Twin swords. We got this. And we're going to get our second health flask too, which will be great. So we've got that. So now we have 2 charges. And then I really would love to go for the... I wouldn't mind the Assassin's Dagger, that's nice, but I think I'm going to save that for next run. We're going to go for the double crossbow-matic. We'll get our health buff, and let's do it. We're a decent spot. We got a good amount of health, decent weapons. Let's do this shit. Come on, go away. There we go. At least he's caught in that. Love for you to get caught in that so you can't fuck me up too bad. I'll get you caught in this one too. Ah, shit. Oh, it's gonna go away. He's gonna jump. I'm on the wrong side. Oh boy. We're good, we're good. Oh boy. There we go. Okay, we're good. Oh boy. No! Oh, goodness me. He got it just in time. Tried to roll past him to get the last bit of damage on him, and he got me. Well, like I said, we are a little underpowered at this point, so I'm not too upset with that. We're gonna keep doing fine. Sorry, I'm not quite as good enough to beat him early on, but I'm hoping you guys are still enjoying the game. It's very fun. And now we got the throwing knives, they're really cool. These have super fast throw, and you can throw them in air, and I believe they do bleed damage. Yeah, they cause bleeding, and they get thrown super fast. Makes you feel like a ninja when you use them. We'll mess this guy up. They don't do a ton of damage, but bleed stacks up to 4 times, which is super good. Imagine how hard it is for Mr. Pointy Hands to pick things up. I know. Like, he basically would have to like try and balance things around his hand, put like a key ring on all the stuff he wants. And yeah, Zombie, he has a ton of health. He is really difficult early in the game, but I think I'm going to try... We're going to go at him one more time, and if we don't get him this time, we'll explore the sewers a bit. But I'm going to see if I can get enough cells to get the Assassin's Dagger this run. Because it, with the same thing with the Twin Blades, when you... It does a critical blow, except when it's always on his... Whenever you hit them in the back. Sorry, can't talk. And since we're basically always hitting his back, because the only way to be safe from him is to trap him in the little bear trap. We'll take the whip over the throwing knife for now. You're always hitting him in the back, so with the Assassin's Dagger is actually probably the best weapon for him. So I'm gonna see if we can get the Assassin Dagger on this run. Just by kind of going through and getting a bunch of cells. Oh, it's a trap chest! If you pay close attention, you can notice which ones are trapped. But yeah, they do that, and that's always fun. But the plus side of a trap chest is the cells, you still get them. And you get the cells from the enemies, too. Okay, yep, keep going that way. I forget exactly how you tell if it's a trap chest. This one should be a good one, though. Twin blades, that's good. Twin daggers, we'll use those at the start. What you got? Some knives. I don't really like the firebrand so much. We're gonna stick with this for now. I know there was a sinew slicer behind one of the pay doors. We'll go back for that once we've grabbed everything we can. Yeah, if I had to point out one flaw in this game, I would say the early game grind is a little rough sometimes. Because that first boss has so much health, and if you don't dodge him very well early on, it's going to end poorly for you. And so you kind of feel like for the first couple hours, you just kind of grind this game until you get enough gear to overcome him. But the twin daggers is the secret. Not the twin daggers, I mean the assassin's dagger, I'm sorry. Yeah, if you notice, this actually stores a pretty long time, the third hit in your charge attack. Like, I hit him twice, rolled over here, ran back, and still got it. The one thing about the charged whip, the electric whip, is it does stun enemies quite a while, which is nice. Especially early on. Oh, there's our decaying friend. He's been dead for a while now. What else do we... Oh, no. Oh, it doesn't matter. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to bring up the map. Because we got a bear trap over there. We got an area we haven't explored yet. I'm pointing at my screen. You guys can't see that. But I just felt it important to tell you that. That I am, in fact, pointing to where these things are. So we're going to go here and go to the spot we haven't explored. We'll probably pick up the bear trap on our way out. Oh, we can't go up there. That's why we haven't explored it. Because we need the wall jump, the triangle jump. What else was there? There was the ice grenade behind that one, and there's a Spartan sandals over there. We'll go ahead and get... Let me check the shop one more time. I don't remember what was there. My memory is that of a goldfish sometimes. After a long day's work and then some gaming, I can forget anything in a second. Like, for example, where the shop is. Oh, it's over here. Oh, yeah, he didn't have anything we wanted. Okay, we'll grab the ice grenade here. And then go to the next area. We got 17 cells, which is great. So we're going to start going for the Assassin's Dagger. Grab our safety belt. Top off and head to the next spot. We skipped our little bonus gold here last time because we were in too much of a hurry. I almost rolled into those spikes. probably a time door down here that we did not make. And a scroll, though. 3 minutes. Yeah, we went slow that time. Give me that tactics. Some brutality. As I almost jam headfirst into spikes. This is one of those little, like, jumping puzzles. This zone has a ton of those. We don't see many other zones for whatever reason. The KO shield. You get to stun him and it subtracts all damage by 5%, even when you're not blocking, which is nice. But I don't think we're going to get that. Spartan Sandals. Yeah, we're going to pass. I tend to not play much with shields, but maybe next run I'll pick up a shield for our sewers run. Just so I can show you guys the mechanics. I will admit, though, I am not a parry god. I will take that, though. So when I take the shield, don't expect me to be parrying like a mofo. I always just tend to prefer the distance weapons. Oh, you didn't get stunned. There you go, die. And we got the fire grenade. It does exactly what it sounds like it does. It's a grenade with fire. Some things don't have to be explained. Fire grenade is one of those things. Give back my arrows. Still caught me. That's an area we can't go to, that's okay. We don't have the key for that, unfortunately, so we can't get that awesome crossbow that's still waiting there for us. And the door is blocked. One of these days you'll be mine, crossbow. But today is not that day. I should not have gone on the platform with 2 Phase Knights. Freeze grenade! Do that, that works. One thing I don't like is how the bats can kind of get in the wall. Feels unfair, so I can't shoot my bow into that wall, but they can just kind of fly in there. I get it's like a weapon space game, but that always rubbed me a little weirdly. Cause like he's just kind of in like a zone of invincibility now. Give me my arrows back, please. Thank you. Yes, Fujiosaur. This is strictly single player. No multiplayer content whatsoever. It is just a single player Roguevania. Can't go that way. Okay, we're just gonna speed past this one. those guys, though. Get their cells. Crouch animation's cool, too. I love the little, like, ninja pose. You can look either way. You can fire while crouched as well. Fujoshi Sora, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I haven't been this entire time. Give me that brutality. I'm sorry, is my mouse displaying on the screen? I'm super sorry, guys. That drives me crazy. I didn't realize it was on the screen. My bad. Get rid of that shit. Alright, next zone, and then fight with Mr. Pointy Hands. Yeah, it is a lot lower stress being single player. I enjoy just kind of sitting back, playing through it, doing a run. They also, after you beat Mr. Pointy Hands, you unlock daily runs. So there are runs with just like little special differences and modifiers and such, which are fun. It's a good way to just like hop in the game with something a little different. Missed out by a bunch. Oh, only a minute actually. We didn't do too bad there. One thing I've noticed as well is when you try and speedrun this game, which I am by no means a speedrunner, but when you do, it actually is beneficial to killing these. Ooh, baby, what we get here? The ice bow. That is actually really good. As you imagine, freezing enemies in this game is great because they can't hurt you when they're frozen. Like that stupid mage I'm about to go kill just out of spite. But, and having a bow that does that is really good. Die, mage. Oh, what I was saying before, when speedrunning this game, it actually is beneficial to kill enemies because you get the speed bonus when you've killed enough enemies. So it's not just I avoid all enemies and keep running. Sorry, we just call her Queen of the Dominion. Okay. And Fujoshi, I will call you that from now on. Appreciate the help. Or I'll call you Queen of the Dominion, whatever you prefer. Thank you, give me that. Surprise attack! Ooh, we got an elite around here somewhere. Where are they? So you can see here, when I'm on a big chain of enemies like this, my movement speed is off the wall. So it's actually beneficial to go through and try and kill enemies as you're going forward if you're trying to actually like speedrun the game. What the bear trap for? I only have a 1. It increases all damage by a decent chunk more. And yeah, I might as well. I have 10,000 gold. I don't really have any use for my money right now. Let's get that bear trap 4, baby. Hell yeah. If I can talk. Dominionsis is the name of a grocery store. That is a super eerie name for a grocery store. Like, what are they, a front for, like, some world domination thing or something? Like, what the hell? Dominionsis. That is hilarious, though. Don't you magic attack me. You're dead. Can't go there, that's fine. Roll behind. Do the attack. We will have enough to get our Assassin's Dagger, so next run against the boss should be a good one, provided I don't mess anything up, which I'm not gonna, because we're at the end. one thing that's super fun to do is to do the giant jump down this long shaft. I love it. Like the power jump. It actually runs out because it's so long. I love it. Oh, it's typoed. It's Dominions. Okay, that still is an eerie name for a grocery store. Dominions. There's our ice bow. But now we're going to get our assassin's dagger. And there's nothing else we can really get. We'll go back to getting the double crossbow-matic. Oh, and this is extra damage on a frozen target for our rolls. With the ice grenade, that's actually pretty good. So we're gonna get this dagger. So the way it's gonna go is we're gonna hit him, roll behind him, ice dagger him, and stabbity stab stab. That's how it's gonna work. And when we need to back off to stay safe, we got the double bow. Let's do this shit. I want to get the health bonus just to make me feel a bit better about my life choices. Alright, wish me luck, guys. And gals. I did the wrong one first, but that's okay. And I'm on the wrong side of him. That's okay, that was good. Get stuck in there, please. We're gonna back off, reset a bit here. Get that, get stuck in that, please. Ice bomb. Come to my trap, please. Come get in my trap. Oh, he's already jumping. Oh no, that was bad. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Throw another trap so he can't sneak up on me. Heal up. Please let your thing go away. Thank you. I would love to get some hits if I don't get caught on you. We'll let that one go away, and we'll get him in the next one. I missed my freeze, but that's okay. We're doing great. Okay, get out of there, get out of there. We got this, guys. And stay down! Yeah, the Assassin's Knife is the best thing for him. Like, that's what I always recommend if someone's struggling with him. Take the Assassin's Knife to the fight. So yeah, now we unlock the daily run. Maybe we can show that, but we're going to keep exploring. And we get his teeth. I love the description. He had it coming to him anyway. So yeah, that's how you kill Mr. Pointy Hands. The Assassin's Knife. And now we're going back to the Collector. Thanks for the cheers, guys. I appreciate it. He is a tough fight. And we made it here, which is awesome. We even made it in time for the time door. There's a time door after the first boss, which is... Shiny Rock. Seriously? Is this even worth picking up? It is to me. Got the Ivy Grenade and 20 bonus cells. So, it is difficult to kill him that early, but when you get that Assassin's Dagger, you go for it. That is what I always recommend if you're trying to do... like, their first game run to get him. And now the Collector's going to talk to us a bit. Well, he's the blacksmith, not the collector, sorry. And he was introduced with the Foundry update. So we now have the option to spend our cells on upgrading gear instead of purchasing new gear. So it will always give us a better drop when it appears in-game, and it can be pretty nice. And it's not horribly expensive either. However, at this point, I'm probably going to pass on this for now. And we can go to the collector, and we can go back and forth and decide how we want to spend our stuff. And we get a couple extra things because we beat the first boss, like the heavy crossbow. It fires multiple bolts at the same time. Short range, but it's nice. I'm going to finish getting myself my double crossbow-matic, because that is sick. We're going to take that as well. What else do we want? We still can't get random melee weapon. That is like my highest priority when you unlock it, is get the random melee weapon. So you stop spawning with that stupid junky sword, and you actually have, you essentially have another roll to get a really good starting weapon. Oh, we might get recycling. We have enough to unlock that right now. I don't really need the fire grenade. I don't like the broadsword personally. It does a lot of damage, but it's a really slow attack, which normally that is my jam. Like in any RPG, I tend to take giant swords that are slow, but this game is so fast-paced that I just don't feel like the broadsword is a good fit. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get recycling. So this essentially lets us trade in any items we don't want for gold at 15% of the sale price, which, if you think about it, we were getting nothing for them before. We were just leaving them on the ground, so we get that. You can upgrade it and go along, and we'll spend a cell on... what do we want to spend that on? Yeah, I'll probably spend it on support, because deployed skills are used a lot, especially on boss fights. So we're going to grab this, place our ice grenade, and now we can recycle our ice grenade for 270 gold. We can place this bad boy down. He is fun. Why, hello, Mr. Prisoner, sir. And so I'm at max mutations right now, so I can't get anything. So once I die, I can get... If I die and make it, I can get another one, but I'm at max. Can reset, but I don't really feel like it. I'm fine with this. And there's a special area in this little spot, but I have to have the wall jump that I don't have. So now we're going to the Fog Fjord. And now we have fishmen. My weapon is not as good because I'm fighting the front, but that's okay. Yeah, they spawn into other fishmen. Welcome to Fishtown. These guys are kind of annoying, but you just gotta kill the little fish goo grubs they spawn when you kill them. And that's a pirate with a cannon. Yeah, you know, your typical things in your average fishing village. I mean, he's basically a Bloodborne character, and he does so much damage. But yeah, he's more or less a Bloodborne character in Dead Cells. This entire zone just reminds me of the fishing hamlet from Bloodborne. But these guys hurt. But the same thing works on them as it did on the boss. I'm gonna top off, actually. Preview for your Fallout 4 stream tomorrow. Are there lots of fish guys? You're playing Far Harbor, right? I have not actually played Far Harbor. Oh god, I forgot those things bounce around. So I'm actually looking forward to watching that. I never beat Fallout 4. Another game that I never beat. See how great that little crossbow-o-matic is? I love it so much. Fallout 4 Far Harbor is very much this. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna go in here. And see if we can get a key in here. Oh, baby! That hurt. Ah, we cheated death. Oh well, that's okay. We made it past the boss, which is what I wanted. I am gonna heal up, though. This zone is very tough. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I struggle with this zone all the time. But, got the village key. We got those friggin' explodey bats. Oh, no! I got caught up by an explodey bat. Oh, well. We beat the boss, which is what I really wanted to do on the stream. Wanted to make sure we got past the first boss just so we could show you the basics of the game. So now we're going to have some fun. So I think we're going to do a sewers run. The sewers is really tough. I'm not going to even... Sure, it's just as tough as the fishing village, if not maybe even a bit more. Oh yeah, the incomplete one. That's Mr. Pointy Hands. Say he's incomplete. He doesn't have fingers. That kind of sucks. Yeah, those are the corpse worms and pirate captains. Kamikazes, that's what they're called. So this you unlock when you beat the first boss there. My score cannot be saved. I believe this is the daily run. Yep, this is the challenge run. We'll try it for fun. The cream of the cream. So this is like the closest thing to a multiplayer this game has. It's basically a score attack with a leaderboard. So we gotta get to pick our starting gear, the nutcracker or the meat skewer. The meat skewer is awesome. You stab and appear behind them, and this one even fires an arrow in front for me. It is, I love the animation of this weapon. It's so cool. You just get right behind them and fuck them up. And so you can, that last attack, you can turn around. So you can go like bam, 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 and attack if you're not at them yet. Or bam, 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 and appear behind them and hit the last attack. It's super cool. All right, let's do this. And so in this one, because it's all time-based, it just upgrades all your stats. It's like, all right, you know, we don't want you to waste time picking a stat. If I can not fall there, that'd be awesome. So they just give you all of them. That's Sonic the Hedgehog. He's cool. Give me the infantry bow. That's bonus points. The infantry bow has some decent damage, but doesn't have a ton of ammo. Kamikaze bats. Kill us a Sonic the Hedgehog. Ooh, baby. Yeah, if you hit their spikes, it's not a good time. But yeah, this is all about just high scores. Oh, these guys suck. Got him, though. Oh yeah, that's a spider cannon. The enemies in this game get real weird as you get later on. The designs are really cool, though, and I'm a big fan of them. Just killing us a spider cannon, surrounded by bats, with our meat scepter. Yeah, I do really enjoy the designs of the enemies in these games. They're super cool. And this is a curse. I'll open it to show you guys what it does. So, now, outrage the gods by opening a cursed chest. So, if I get hit once before I kill 10 enemies, I die. So I've made this harder on myself, but we'll do it. We'll take the Crusher, why not? The Crusher actually might come in handy here. So let's try not to get hit. Got the magnetic grenade. Oh, not the kamikaze bats. Oh, God. Only 4, we're doing alright. Okay. I don't like fighting Sonic the Hedgehog when I have this on. Or this guy, for that matter. Nope, I lost it. Oh well. Death by curse. Yeah, Kermit, I really don't know how either. The hitboxes can be a little rough. Well, this game's in early access, as you can see. We got failure to send our score, protocol error, null access, so... Early access, guys! I don't really care about sending my score. But that happens sometimes. Yeah, there is a thing in this game called a meat scepter, and I love it. Got our frost... Oh, I said I would do the shield for a little bit. We'll do it. So the shield, you can hold it, blocks damage, just one blocks, how much? 75. And you can parry. I am not a parry master, but we'll give it a try. And this you can knock on it. I don't know if I have that unlocked yet. I don't remember quite when you unlock that. So I got the parry there, he gets stunned, and it does like the damage he would do back at him, a percentage of it. It's cool. Let's see if I can parry an arrow. I don't think... parry this guy again. Come at me, bro. I said I am not a parry master. Ah, man, come on. There's the parry. So you can see that's how it works. If you're better at parrying than I am, it'd be really useful. Yeah, we haven't unlocked that yet. We can just pull at it, kick it a couple times, and then throw our hands up in the air like we just don't care. I thought I had a bow because I'm so used to having that. So I kicked down the door, waved my shield. I did it again. Just waving my shield at people as a friendly hello. I said I rarely use shields, but they are cool and they're good. It's not that shields are bad. It's that I'm bad. And here's the balance blade. This is pretty cool. It can't be sold. But this basically just has like an infinite combo. We just kind of do that forever if he doesn't run away from us. The long combo is really nice for stunning enemies. And that can come in handy. Just like to interrupt their attacks. Like the Phase Knights like I showed you guys before. I don't like it as much as I like the Twin Daggers or like the Assassin's Dagger, but I do like it. We're going to go to the sewers, but we're not going to go just yet. Because I want to clear this area first. Insert copy pasta about modern error messages here. I do love that copy pasta. And yeah, unsanitized exceptions in the user UI are always fun. I work in IT, so whenever I get to see those all the time, like when people give me a call and they're like, "What does the null pointer mean?" And I'm like, just don't worry about it. It's all good. We might do the greed shield just for fun. So basically, like, when you block the attack, you basically just like beat money out of them. And it transforms arrows into gold. And this one poisons them. So yeah, let's do it. That'll be fun. My only issue with it is in the logo, I can't like not see a pixel art Bitcoin. So yeah. There's a bear trap. That's good. The bear trap is always useful. I have yet to have a point where I don't want a bear trap. Yeah, I guess we don't really want tactics this time. We want survival. I keep trying to shoot him with arrows. Hit me with my shield. You see when I blocked that, he lost a tooth, and I took it. He's still dead. Yeah, it means he broke AF. I wish I could tell my clients that sometimes, but it's not super professional, unfortunately. So we will still get to go to the collector here, but it's a much cooler looking collector. We only really have 8 cells. Probably keep going for support. It's expensive, but it's really nice. And I fell. I usually don't get the saving mutation that often, but I guess you could say I'm doing safe strats for the stream because I want to make sure I can show a lot to you guys and make sure you guys enjoy it. These are the sewers. The water's bad. Don't touch it. Now I'm poisoned. Enemies are stronger too. But this guy comes and he talks to us. I love the little chin rub animation, like the thinker. It's like, you don't even have a chin, dude. You're literally headless, yet you just rub the air where your chin would be. You're basically the smoke monster from Lost in armor. So we gotta find this guy's rune. And it's not behind the time door, but we didn't quite make that. Yeah, a lot of the enemies in here will poison you. Especially that scorpion guy. I probably shouldn't have done the shield run and the sewers run at the same time. If I find a bow... Oh, those are bad. Those explode. If I find a bow, I will probably take it. The monsters are very polite to wait when you get one of these. We will hit tactics once just to, because we got our crossbow-o-matic. Oh yeah, we can't enter that one. Is there a rune there? No, there's not. I thought I saw a rune. Ooh, we got something nice. Bow and infinite arrows, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a bow, and it's got infinite arrows, which is really useful. Like I said, a lot of the stuff in this game, it's exactly what you expect. Mr. Wormy. He reminds me of the worm from SpongeBob. The episode where Patrick's like, why don't we just take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else? I forget the name of that worm, but that's what he reminds me of. I write web applications for state government, which, while I have an awesome team, is like, kill me. Yeah, I feel you on that. I can't imagine any application that the government wants you to write is fun to write. So I feel you on that one, Kurt Mac. Oh, wow. I missed that dodge. More kamikaze bats. But I do have a shield now, which is nice for the kamikaze bats. I will say that much about the shield. And yeah, you can dip in the poison for a little bit, just not super long. So like when I roll through the poison there, that's not going to kill me. But you don't want to stay there for super long. Give me that chicken leg. Ah, kamikaze bat. That could have gone a bit better, but that's okay. And the sewer area is super big. It is very maze-like. Got an Assassin's Dagger 3. I think I'm going to keep the Balance Blade for now. I love me some Assassin's Dagger, but there's enough like small enemies in here that I don't think I'm going to get a ton of use out of it. It's really good for bosses, though. Alaskan Bullworm. That is it, Kermac. Thank you. I love that episode so much. Yeah, this is one of the bigger zones in the game, if you can't tell. An elite undead archer. Ah, this sucks. I want that. We're just gonna get it. Whoop, whoop. And we have survival 2. Yeah, well, survival 3. Luckily we can get out of there without taking too much damage. There is an elite undead archer nearby, though. There he is. I would love for you to go this way so I can get behind you. Okay, fine. We'll just do this. He's a teleporter. Okay, we're gonna back off a bit. Regroup. There we go. Got him. He really let me back off. That's a better balance blade, though. I'll take that. It's a significantly better balance blade. That was a tough zone to fight him in. My double crossbow-matic is a bit better. I don't really care about the bleed damage too much right now. Yeah, that was a tough little spot to fight him in. It was pretty... I always forget he drops those. It's a pretty encased spot. Hi, Alaskan Bullworm. You bitch. You knocked me into those. Give me your tooth. We're gonna heal up as well. So yeah, we kind of just have to explore until we find that guy's rune. I don't believe it can be blocked off in zones where you don't have a rune to access them yet, but I suppose we'll find out. You have a bear trap too, but yeah, I don't have enough money, and it's not that big of an upgrade at this point, so we'll probably pass on it in general. I guess they give you plenty of teleporters in the zone. Be that chicken. There is no one. A man is no one. I don't know why I went back down there. I know exactly what's there. I just had to know, you know? Yeah, I get that, Carmack, about like writing applications. I will occasionally write scripts and do projects at my job. I don't dislike it. For me, it's just I have to do a lot of customer-facing work, and that can sometimes just be hell. Like, my favorite days are the days when I'm just like deploying and configuring a firewall, because then I can just deal with the firewall. I know that sounds super antisocial, but clients can be the worst when it comes to like knowing what they actually want. And some are great, like, don't get me wrong, but you gotta deal with them a lot, and sometimes it's just nice to just be able to put some headphones on and not be on the phone with someone for hours at a time. Nah, I don't want those. I'll keep the shield for now. I'm dedicated. I'm gonna stick with the shield. We're gonna do the shield run. That's the rampart, so we haven't found his rune yet. Yeah, I believe this is Motion Twin's first game. It's a great first effort. Like, I have to say that. It's super great. Sometimes you get into a conversation where it's like, okay, now explain that again, but this time remember that you're talking to someone who has never grown corn in their life. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. My favorite story I've got... Oh, hey, we found him. And so he does his little finger wave like, no, we're not doing that. So we're gonna find his rune. Here we go. No getting out of here. Got him. And now we've got a new toy. Teleportation rune. Gives you the ability to use the teleportation tombs. And call back to our rub joke earlier. The achievement for this is actually called, "Why are you rubbing it anyway?" And you can tell him you got his rune and that he runs away. You go like, "Hey man, I got your rune." But then he's like, "Nope, I'm gone." So yeah, that's the sewers. We managed to do it on our first try, which is great. But what I was saying, one of my favorite stories is I actually had a lady who thought that if you printed out an animated GIF that it would animate on the paper. Like, I shit you not. This lady thought that you printed out the animated GIF, it would move on the paper. And I had to sit here and explain to this lady that paper can't animate, and that the animated GIF, while it is an image file, it is multiple frames in one file. It's like her logic was like, well, it's an image, so if I print out an image, I should see the whole image. You know, not entirely flawed, but there is one crucial element she was missing, is that paper can't move. Frames? No, it's framed. Holy hell, that's magical. Yeah, that is the best story I have. I don't know if anyone will ever be able to top her. And you know, I don't want to be rude to her. Like, she was an incredibly nice lady. Like, I have nothing bad to say about her. She just didn't quite think that one through. Well, it looks like we've got about 10 minutes left before Kurt Mac is up with Link to the Past randomizers. Let's run through the ramparts here and call it a day. What do you mean you don't have animated inks? I know, right? We gotta get on this shit. There's gonna come a day when I will stop trying to use this shield as a ranged weapon. Oh, I ran into that one. Can't quite get my character to move how I want him to move there. Oh, I forgot that's not a platform. Sorry. Whoops. Oh well. Yeah, how do you know she wasn't from the future? You know, I don't. She may have been trying to save us all with her animated inks. I know I talked some shit on the balance blade earlier, but to its benefit, its quick and moderate damage strikes are incredibly useful, especially for just small little guys like these. I do remember that Razor April Fool's joke. That was great. We'll sell this. And didn't it, like, imprint, like, the Razor logo on the toast or something shit like that? It was great. We're just gonna pass that guy up, we don't really care. I love the music in this zone. Like, just take a moment to enjoy it. Oh, I slid into the door when I didn't want to. I do not want to fuck with those bats. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. especially since I'm at somewhat low health. Survival 1. Give me that tooth. Before we deal with him, let's top off. Cool, no rush, Carmack. Whenever you're ready, I'm gonna finish this zone, and then it's whenever you are ready. Although you just said you were going away, so you probably didn't hear that. Yeah, the music is fantastic. I love it. It's just the right amount of, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Just the right amount of excitement. It's not too much in your face, but when you want to listen to it, you really enjoy it. I listen to a lot of music outside of games, so if there's a game where I decide I don't want to turn the music off, that is usually a good sign that the game has great music. And this is one of those. See if I can parry the bat just for fun. Got him! And I should say that when you parry, you do take no damage, which is important. This is at the edge, so I can't go to the right any further, but I can get this. Yeah, when I play... Like, I play a lot of Diablo 3. That's what I streamed last year, actually. And I basically listen to music the entire time I'm playing that. I've been here once before. And same with like stuff like Rocket League. I'm always listening to music. So it's nice when the game's music attracts me enough that I want to listen to it instead. Nier Automata was a game where the music absolutely enthralled me. Like, if there was one game, if you want to hear me gush about a game, it'd be Nier Automata. Like, I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to just spend my last 10 minutes on stream gushing about a game I'm not playing. But that is my favorite game of all time. So, if you haven't played Nier Automata, go play it. We got ourselves in quite a fight down here. Two shieldies. I should have killed the wizard first. The hardest thing was turning the in-game music back on from Spotify. Yeah, I definitely get that. Yeah, Nier Automata's music is absolutely fantastic. I actually bought the soundtrack on vinyl. Well, I didn't buy it. My fiance bought it for me. And I have the soundtrack on vinyl. And it's amazing. Can't say enough good things about that. Like, even if you don't want to play the game, listen to the soundtrack, 'cause it's so good. Yeah, I do have some HPs on me. I didn't even pay attention. I'm at 1300 health, and I don't even have the 30% health bonus. But yeah, we'll chill for a little bit, and then when Kurtmac is ready, we'll let him start. Get our support mutation going. Oh, what else do I want? Where should I start? Probably the ice bow. I really like the ice bow. Gonna see how much health I'll get. 1700 health. I'm doing all right. Okay, Kermack says he's ready. All right, we will end it there. thank you guys so much for watching Dead Cells. I really enjoy this game, and I hope y'all enjoyed it too. It's quite a bit of fun, and I encourage, if you liked it from the stream, I encourage you to check it out. There's a ton of replay value. There's so many cool weapons and enemies the later you get, so I encourage y'all to go check it out. So I'm going to end my stream, and then I'm going to toss it over to Kurtmac for a Link to the Past randomizer runs. I'm excited to watch that. Take care, guys. Happy stream.